and you were the one that pulled Gorgar into the pit.
Oh, that is awesome.
Oh
Unfortunately, Gogar's not
no.
here.
What?
Oh no.
What?
It doesn't look like... It looks like this recording has no audio whatsoever.
What?
Oh.
You got to be kidding me.
I just noticed that none of the bars are moving the whole time because
Oh, that was
OBS
good
didn't.
RPG, man.
I know it doesn't look like OBS had it, so it was set to the default sound items, and it didn't look like it picked them up, and I didn't realize it. Fuck.
Oh, you got to be kidding me, because you can't relive that shit.
No, you can't. You can't. Fuck. That
Well,
really
we'll
sucks.
just have to make like a little thing, Brendan, saying that this episode wasn't
Yeah.
was
Ah.
the audio was
Stop
fucked.
the recording.
Well, fix the audio now.
I already did.
Oh.
Fuck. That sucks.
That sucks
Okay.
because I thought that was pretty fun. Now tell me if I'm wrong, guys. If you guys didn't
That
enjoy
was.
that,
I enjoyed it.
I had
Pig
fun.
toss.
Big Toss was fun. So you guys noticed this? I'm not gonna have you in your armor yet, Steven. You're just in your like normal fatigues or whatever.
Dude, I don't have any armor.
Oh, that's right. So you see this?
Loincloth.
Let me see how tall he is. I bet you didn't even fill any of that shit in. Oh yeah, you did. You just see this different type. You guys haven't seen very many of these type of people around, or this race around before. You see this lizard folk approach you guys, standing
Quite
by
dirty.
the ocean, quite dirty, full of mud. Gorgar, you may recognize him. He was the guy that you tried to help out of the mud, and pulled you into the pit.
I reach over to the table again, grab another ale. Like, my buddy, how are you? We had a good little
Muddy
rumble
as
there.
ever, bud. Muddy as ever.
We had a good rumble there, eh?
I seen how much your crowd was loving it, and I saw you shooting arrows, and I thought I'd come over here and join you in shooting some arrows.
Here, have an ale with it.
If we had a fat anchor on the end, we probably would have beat you too.
Yeah, I know those dwarfs. You never underestimate how their low center of gravity.
Now,
So-
this is going to judge his sense of humor, because he's going to say, yeah, they're not good eating, too.
Well, I've only licked him a couple of times, but that was passively and sleeping, and his fucking hairballs are terrible.
So I just shared a picture with you. This is basically what Steven's race is. It's called the Lizard Folk.
You look like you might be a relative of mine, my good friend.
Somewhere's down the distance, maybe.
I almost want to say, it looks like the better part of you ran down and cracking him on his ass.
Mama's ass, yeah. Okay, so you guys meet and introduce yourself. So what you can go take it from here.
Well, my friend, what was his name? He told us his name was Jack.
Jack.
Yeah.
Well,
He
Jack.
took a human name.
Well, as you can see, I got myself Gorgar. For some reason, I make all the decisions. Don't ask me why.
Because you're strong, you're reptilian.
Yeah, that's right.
You're probably the brains
Yeah,
of the
the pit.
operation.
Yeah, sure. And then we got this handsome hulk of a man over here, Zimmerman, and this orcish-looking guy, Leviathan.
Leviathan's human.
That's a whole other
Zimmerman's-
beast, isn't it?
Zimmerman's.
I know.
How much you had to drink there, little man?
No.
We talking RL or?
I'm just trying to say that I think Zimmerman's better looking than Leviathan.
Oh.
And yeah, our heavy little anchor of a dwarf full of hairballs, Gabriel here.
Thank you.
And don't forget, we have
Oh,
Demise that's kind
yeah.
of just drinking in the background.
And you see the other lizard, the other dragonborn over there, sitting in the corner, sipping on his beer like he's got his tail. Actually, he does have his tail food. Never mind. That's that's Demise.
Are
He's
you both from the same clan or something? You look similar.
no, it's just a look. We're absolutely in no way related in any shape, way, or form.
So you're not part of the same fire-breathing clan?
Actually, you are.
We are, but
Yeah.
he
If
never
it smells like a
mind.
duck, quacks like a duck, and tastes like a duck, it must be a duck.
Not necessarily. It could be a goose.
Yeah.
Goose is kind of more greasy.
No,
You
that
just
pig
explain
is.
that
That pig is.
you guys are from like the same ancestral, like I guess I don't know if you want to call them a clan, but
We're descended from the same dragon.
flight.
But
Yeah, yeah. But you guys are taking different paths as he's gone down the path of the paladin, and you've chosen like a path of a wizard in your studies.
I've chosen the path of intellect and wisdom and all things of arcane as I slop beer all over myself.
Hey, were you able to try the pig toss?
I did. I picked it up. I couldn't fucking believe it.
I went to go pick it up. It took one look at me, shit itself, and ran.
You must have done a very crappy job of sneaking up on him.
I coughed and he looked at me and ran.
With
He thought I was gonna eat him.
So you guys joke around, and about an hour goes by, and Leosin and Orenthal, come over to you. You can see the festivities are winding down for the day, and he says, meet us back at the tavern. And
sounds like a plan.
him and Leosin kind of take off and head towards the tavern, and you guys wrap up your things there and make your way back to the tavern.
Hey, you're Gorgar, right? Do you mind if I tag along to the bar with you?
By all means,
You guys
Mr.
seem like you're
Furman.
having fun.
By all means, come join us. I grab another mug of ale and one of the larger pieces of meat I can find on the table, and motion to the others to do the same, and we start heading off.
I grab a huge piece of ham for both my guys, and my other guy slips a little on his tail another beer so he can carry more.
Gorgar looks back. I like your style.
Mama didn't hatch no fool. You got that one, did you?
Yeah.
I like that.
All right. So when you guys get back to the tavern, you don't see Orenthal or Leosin right there, but you do see one of Orenthal's squire shows you. He says, "Follow me. We have a private office, a private space off the tavern's conference rooms."
I
And
figured as much.
he opens the door, and you see, the broad-shouldered human paladin and the monk Leotis, and many pitchers of dark red wine. The squire like kind of shuts the door as he leaves, and where Leosin and Orenthal were quite jovial in before, you can see their expressions have changed.
It's a bit more serious now.
Yeah, it's a bit more serious tone.
Understood. I take cue of this. So I'm assuming there's seats around the table for us to sit down at.
Right. And he says, "My friends, we have important business to discuss. At this point, you know almost as much about it as we do. And thanks to you, we know twice as much today as we did 10 days ago. Um, Something rotten is afoot. We have no formal organization to oppose these ra-
Rascals.
Radicals.
rascals. Not yet, anyways. We're working on that. And we need people like you who know how and when to fight, and how and when to keep their heads down and observe. We can't promise you anything except for long filled days with danger and stress, But what could be better than that, eh? Owenthal and Leosin, along with a handful of other concerned leaders and scholars along the Sword Coast, are in the early stages of organizing against the cult of the dragons. Um, Now let's give you a little bit of information on each of them, the organizations, the two big ones. Um, we have Leosin's organization is the Harpers. Uh, you may have heard rumors about the old Harpers, but you very unlikely to know anything about the secretive group because they're very secretive. They that they are dedicated for equality and justice and keeping power out of the hands who don't deserve it. Uh, Leosin explains that the Harpers are loosely organized agents, are allowed a wide range of freedom of action. And Onthar Fume represents the Order of the Gauntlet. His order shares many of the Harpers' principles, but the two organizations are very different. The Order of the Gauntlet emphasizes faith, vigilance, and constant struggle against threats of evil. Many of its members are clerics and paladins, but the Order welcomes anyone who shares its ideals. Discipline is a key, and these orders the order is more distinctly more structured and hierarchy than the Harpers. The top concern of both groups of the cult, is the cult of the dragons. In the past, the cult was more active to the east, and it was focused on creating Dragon liches. It seems to have shifted over the recent years towards the Sword Coast, and a new emphasis on living dragons and on Tiamat are cause for concern. The cult is on the move, and It is up to something big. The Order of the Gauntlet and the Harpers and a third ally group known as the Emerald Enclave want to thwart the cultist plans. Now, both uh, Orenthal uh, and oh shit, Leosin, sorry, are both offering you a chance to join their factions of the uh, in the early stages of the war. Uh, they both explain there is no pay for membership. There are no ranks. What they can offer is help and support from other members and allies who are spread from Nashkel and Candledeep in the south to Neverwinters and Mybar in the north. Um, and further goes, he goes, the horses that you guys received in Greenhurst to hasten your journey here was part of the perks of joining of what the Order of the Gauntlet and the Harpers can provide. Um, he says like the Harpers can be recognized by the group's symbol, a silver harp nested between the horns of a crescent moon. Some people do wear the symbol openly, others keep it concealed. Leosin wears his as a medallion around his neck when he is certain that no one, when he's not heading into a potential captive situation. Sometimes he openly and sometimes tucks it away, so it depends on what he's doing. Members of the Order of the Gauntlet wear their holy symbols openly. Uh, Orenthal's is the right-handed uh, gauntlet of Torum. The Order's universal symbol is a gauntlet grasping a sword by the blade. Orenthal, sorry, wears such a symbol on a pendant around his neck, hidden below his flowing beard. So
Okay. I'm gonna
it
need to copy
is.
and paste a lot of this.
Um, yeah, I can pretty much copy and paste everything if you want.
We'll do it later.
Okay, remind me because if not, I've got a memory like a hamster or a
Yeah.
goldfish.
Yeah, I've made notes that I need to copy and paste information that you said out and into.
So basically, they're both giving you guys a choice. This is going to be an
So we have to
individual.
choose them, right?
Well, you don't have to do anything. You have, you basically have three choices. You can join the Order of the Gauntlet. You can join the Harpers, or you can not join either. The choice is individual based. I'm not going to make it a group decision because no matter how your party goes, if say two people go to the Harpers and three people go to Orenthal, or
There's no
it,
benefit to either which one. It doesn't really matter, does it?
No.
no, it just depends on. It may come down to the road. You don't know, but yeah, from right now, there's no. The benefits are that you get help. When you need it. Like you said, there's no pay and stuff like that.
The, the Unthar and Leos and friends, but um, the the purpose of our journey is to assist you both. I don't really see a purpose of choosing one over the other. I'm assuming since you're both working in joint for the single cause that we can. I would speak for myself here, but I feel that we should be able to, work as independent and report to both of you and not have to choose a side. It almost seems very
Well,
controversial.
it's not. He says we're working for the same goal. He says the Harpers and uh, the Order of the Gauntlet are partners in this. So it's not forcing you to choose a side on who you want to help because you're helping the cause. It's just that we have a little bit of different ways of doing things, and it kind of gives us structure, so that we're not freelancing. We want to keep a lot of this in house, and we want to build our organizations stronger by recruiting uh, good help. He says, if you don't want to join with us, then I don't know if we can really, if you're the adventurers that we thought you were. We were not looking for mercenaries. If we want mercenaries, we can just go out and hire them at will as disposable people. We're looking for people to uh, strengthen our ranks and fight for the world.
And not be disposable.
Yeah,
Orenthal, my friend. They, by no means are we disposable. By no means.
but you will be disposable to me if you're, you know, if you're not willing to join our cause. We thought you guys were adventurers of justice and had a sense of what was right and wrong in the world.
We
I
do.
mean,
We do. It's just that do we need to pick or do sorry, and I must speak for myself here because I can't speak for the group as a whole. And to be honest, I'm really just trying to be more informed upon this decision, and I mean no offense whatsoever. But if we're all fighting for the same cause, does it really make a difference whether I'm uh, Order of the Gauntlet or a Harper or me?
it just it just depends. Like it depends on the resources. We each have different resources available, and we have kind of different, little bit different philosophies. uh, we're the Order of the Gauntlet is a more structured organization, whereas uh, the Harpers tend to, I don't want to say hide in shadows, but they they don't openly, you know, acknowledge their existence like we do. So like I said,
How
it's
does
not
Leosin take that comment?
nothing because it's truth. It's the honest truth.
Okay.
I mean, him and Orenthal have been working for years together, so they're trusted allies, with each other's lives, and they've probably saved each other's lives many times in the past. It's just like they just kind of have, they just,
Different ideals.
yeah, exactly. And
One's
he
more of an
says,
intelligence gathering organization by the sound of things, and one's more of a in your face, everyone knows who we are sort of thing.
So,
One's like the Obsidian Order and one's like the Federation.
so then the ultimate question comes down to is what would be, if we were to join the Harpers, what would be our main purpose? What would be the the perks or benefits, if you were, of joining the Harpers, and then vice versa for the Order of the Gauntlet?
The perks are the same. It just depends on. There's no real benefit to either side. They're both equally resourced. They're both equally. It's just a
We get
basically.
help from one side.
Yeah, exactly. You instead of dealing with Unthar more, you would be dealing with your contacts would be dealing with more on the Harper side, and vice versa.
Okay. But, I mean, mission-wise, is there any difference in the
It,
missions?
no, no, absolutely not. Our goal is the exact same. We have to find out what the cult of the dragon is doing and stop them at whatever cost. He says the price, if they are able to uh, basically complete their mission, and if they were able to bring Tiamat into this world, that would bring chaos and destroy the Sword Coast.
Fair enough. So it's a matter of choice of which one we want. It's fair enough.
I say we vote when majority rules.
I would agree with that. I'd, and again, Leosin and Antho, I meant no offense by these questions. I want to make a more informed decision, that was all.
Understood. So if that's the way you guys want to do it, you guys want to do majority rules, that's fine. That's entirely up to you. So I'm going to leave
Okay,
that to you.
so
And
then,
I say we do dice roll. Odds with evens were.
Well, I mean, you can do it that way.
It makes no difference. They don't sound like there's any real difference between the two of them.
1 second before you go and say that, you said that on a DM side here, you said that the organizations are structured different. Is there going to be any limitations to what we can do depending on which organization we go in?
Not really. I mean, they're to root evil out. I mean, you guys are playing good characters anyway, so in your concept, no. You can.
I'm not saying we're going to go out and kill little kids and babies or anything, but I mean, we're not going to get into a situation
where to kill babies.
Shut up. Because we're part of the Order of the Gauntlet. We're not going to have to stop an attack because we might hurt a family of something or whatever.
No, not really.
Because
No.
they're paladins or something, right? We're not going to get stuck. That's my big question, because like you said, the Harpers
you're
are
not.
more freely organized and they kind of just do what they want, whereas
Yeah.
there's more structure to
Yeah,
the Order of the Gauntlet. So I'm trying to think, like, if we go
No.
Order of the Gauntlet, are we going to be stuck with any of those cumbersome paladin oaths and orders and whatnot?
No. You would not be. The paladin. The only people that would have to follow a paladin's type of oath and stuff like that is a paladin. That's just because that's who they
There's
are.
two in this group alone.
Yeah, I know, but that's not saying they would do that. They would do that anyways. It's not just because of the Order of the Gauntlet. A paladin's oath is a paladin's oath, regardless. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's I'm trying to get at. Like, I don't want to be. We choose Order of the Gauntlet, and now my hands are tied because now I'm part of the Order of the Gauntlet. I need to follow these additional rules.
No, there's nothing like that, Brendan.
Okay, good. And do I need to give these guys an update of what I have here in my notes, or did I just take them for nothing?
No, you'll be giving them, but they were just kind of
okay.
Wanted to throw that out there.
Okay, so then how do you guys want to go about it for this? So do we roll, or do you guys just want to pick one, or what?
Well, were not too big in the whole sneaking around and espionage thing,
Yeah,
but
but
they are.
like Paul said though, or sorry, the DM said though, it's not going to change what kind of missions we're doing. So if we
It really
go
comes down where
Harper's,
you.
yeah, it's literally just pick one or the other. It's not going to change any outcome. It's not like we're going to be more sneaky if we go Harper's compared to order the Gauntlet, right?
Odd Harper, even Gauntlet.
Yeah, I think that's fair. All in all,
It's D&D.
yeah, all in all, DM, it really doesn't make a difference.
No,
Yeah, so what is it? D20 even
no,
Mm-hmm.
no. D4, because yeah,
D4?
just a D4.
Okay.
If you're just doing odds or evens, it's a D4.
Okay, so what? Odds, Harpers, evens, Gauntlet?
Gauntlet. Yep.
Okay.
And are you rolling or how you doing it?
I just say the
No,
three of
one
us
roll
roll.
for everybody. Oh, really?
Or you want to do the 1, 2,
We're
3,
all
4,
for
5?
one for all, ain't we?
You'd have to do all 5.
Okay, 5. Well, there you go. There's 2 for Harpers, 1 for Gauntlet, and 3 for Harper. That's the majority right there.
Yep.
Well, what about Demise? Okay, Demise
Who are
is
the-
even.
So what is that?
That's
Even.
That's 3 and 3.
yeah. So
Other guy
well,
hasn't
no.
rolled yet.
Yeah, so you need to roll Gabriel.
He's deciding vote, isn't he?
Pretty
Yeah.
much. He rolls even, so it's tied.
Oh, I thought he was deciding vote.
No, he wasn't deciding. He rolls to balance it out. So do we just roll again then?
Can we just roll once and just that's the deciding vote?
Yeah.
Okay, it's even.
Yeah.
So Leviathan, roll dice. If you roll odds, we're Harpers. Evens, we're Gauntlet.
Gauntlet.
Four-sided?
Four-sided.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What the
Damn,
fuck?
what a spin on that one.
I know.
Harpers.
So we are Harpers.
All right, so it looks like you guys are going to go with the Harpers. So you inform him, and Leosin says, "Welcome to the Order of the Harpers," and you know
Now tell
what
us the
information.
story.
Yeah, now what information do you have for us?
Very well, very well. We have a great deal of information that we've pulled from our adventures into the encampment. Let me just go through my notes here real quick. So,
Cut and paste.
no, I'm not going to do that. So, one of the questions you asked us right off the top, Leosin, was were the cultists preparing to do another raid, or was a large body of them left marching away? What we found out from our investigation was that there was a large amount of them that went by wagon track, and they were heading west away from the encampment. After that, you want to know what was being carried in and out of the cave. We were able to find out that food, lots of food, was being carried out. There's lots of hunting parties coming in and out of the cave, and we'll get to why in a few minutes. So we did get a chance to get into the camp, as you also asked, to take a look around. They had pretty much completely evacuated the entire camp. That was the large amount of them moving westward based on the wagon tracks that we saw. The camp has pretty much picked up and left, and then anything that was left was cave based. So we went into the cave. We met I think it was 3. Was it 3 or 4? Let's say 4. 4 drakes we met inside the cave was one of our big first obstacles. We defeated the drakes. We then infiltrated the barracks of the kobolds, and we defeated all the kobold guards that they had remaining there. That was very, very skillfully taken out. Well executed, went in, easy cleanup on that side. We progressed from the barracks, we moved across the cave through a bridged area where we encountered Linda Grossa, and we expertly tackled him and taken care of him. As you can see here, Demise happens to have the horn from his head hung around his neck.
He kind of chuckles.
We took care of him skillfully. Then we encountered